Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to go over the Coach Dave Delta app real quick for LMU. It's the only app that I know that works in LMU at this particular time. I used to use VRS for iRacing, but I want to tell you why this is so useful, even for somebody like myself who is not extremely quick at all. I'm not a pro, I'm not an esports guy, and I don't get to sit in my sim rig every day and just do lap after lap after lap. I don't get the repetitions that I need in order to be quick. And this is why Coach Dave is extremely important because I can come in here and pull up the pro driver. Right here, we got the pro driver pulled up. He did a 203.362. Also, this is with medium grip at Sebring. His heavy grip is a 201 something, like 201.5 or 7 or something like that. And if you look right here, you can tell that I start off at 206, almost 207s, and I'm cutting it down every lap. But what you're not seeing is the 10 laps I did before this run that I couldn't get below 206. And how I knew what to do in this run is by looking at Coach Dave Delta and just looking at the very first corner in the speed section. I can tell I'm down 10 mile per hour. Obviously, that's kind of a telltale sign that I'm doing something wrong. So now I'm going to come down here to braking. I'm going to look at it, and you can tell that he's braking heavier, and then he's trailing off quick, and I'm braking lighter because I got that iRacing mentality, and then I'm trailing out a lot further. And then I'm also shifting down to third gear, which in order to get to third gear, you got to slow down even more, or else it won't downshift. So you got to slow down enough to get that downshift in, and that's what's causing me to lose all my time right here. That one section is what was losing most of my time. The other section was here at the end, but on this lap, I actually got that section right. But coming onto the straightaway, the back straightaway, is where I was losing a lot of time too. You can tell that he's about 10 mile per hour faster going into this corner, which lost me about 2/10 going into that corner, going into the straightaway. Now, if we look when I get to the 204, you can tell this line, the speed line, is getting much tighter because look at my braking. I'm getting my braking more on point. I'm right there. I'm all over him in a lot of areas. I'm still not perfectly mimicking him, but I'm getting better. And the same way on this first corner, I'm still not braking as good as he is or as efficient as he is, but I'm also not trailing out as far as I was to slow down. But I'm still going to third gear. So I've got to go out on the racetrack again, and I just got to remember, hey, don't be downshifting here. And I guarantee if I don't downshift, I will probably overshoot the corner, and then I'm going to have to force myself to brake a little harder earlier to get the car woed up and then get it set to where I can pivot down to the center of the corner and get that car off the center exit. Again, I'm pulling it down right there too. You can tell at the very top. See if I can, right here at the very top, you can see I'm the blue line. I'm actually entering a little bit too soon still. So I would need to brake harder, early, trail off quicker, stay in fourth gear, bring my line up a little bit, and make my apex a little bit later. And that would help me catch that speed on exit. And this is why Coach Dave Delta is so important, because I've been out of the sim for I don't know how long, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I think it's been. And I'm able to look at this and tell, hey, I'm doing this wrong. I need to correct it. Am I going to be as fast as the pro? No. Am I going to be an esports driver? No. I'm never going to be that quick. But what I can do is make sure that I am at my optimal pace at all times by just using Coach Dave Delta. Now, I hope this was helpful for everybody. And this thing does have some good use cases. Like you can get the full map here, and you can kind of follow the trend line here at the bottom. You also get your steering input and your throttle and brake on this page and the gear. Coach Dave is going to be making some changes I've seen in Discord where you're able to change the all these parameters here, where you'll be able to remove some of these if you don't want to see them, and that way you can drag down this right here bigger, because I wish like on this screen here we could drag this down and things like that. It's not perfect by no means, right? And there is some cases where I've had where Coach Dave Delta didn't pick up the session, And I don't know why it does that. It just does it randomly. I haven't found out what is really causing it. But other than that, it's been pretty flawless. And then the setups alone really are worth the amount of money that you're paying monthly. This is just a huge bonus on top of it, right? The setups are not usually perfect for me, but they are so much closer than what you're getting with LMU. And then you can fine tune from there. And it's a lot easier to fine tune from a Coach Dave setup than it is from an LMU setup. I hope this was helpful for everybody out there. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like it. It don't cost you anything, and it's very much appreciated. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.